Hello, my it's Tiger, and this is a video on the internet, and this is part one of my Tales story for Sonic Adventure for the Xbox 360. That is. That's why there's the blue bars around it. It looks slightly better than just having the YouTube black screen, I think, anyway. But yeah, so basically, this is one of my favourite games, so I decided to just go for it again, because although the series doesn't do too well, like, you know, views and all that stuff-wise, I really love the game. As you can see, I've got 75 hours on my main save, so let's begin with Tales story. The bulk of this game is Sonic Story, that's why Sonic Story was about 9 parts, and I think Tales Story, well, I just call it Tales Story, etc., but they are just all separate. I don't know what the official name for it is, but Tales is Story, I guess. It's like half the levels, half the boss battles, half everything, plus a lot less in between stuff, just sort of direct action, as far as I'm aware anyway. So it should be much shorter, like maybe 2 parts max. And yeah, just decided to play through this game because I just love this game. It just chills me out. And honestly, like when the YouTube thing being like crazy schedule, I mean, it's just a nice way to relax and keep on schedule and stuff. Don't worry, I'll still be uploading my regular videos and such, one later, one earlier, don't worry. But let's actually stop talking about this, stop talking about the game. So yeah, every character has its own story. There's 6 stories. I'm going to be doing the other 5 character stories just slowly, because I did Sonic's story like 6 months ago at this point. But yeah, every character stories interlace, they sort of, you know, cross over. Like you can, this is unique footage from Tales', but it crosses over with one of Sonic's cutscenes. Most of the cutscenes do that. It's quite cool because they all have slight uniquenesses about them. That sort of like shows how each character portrays an event differently. It's quite an interesting little effect, in my opinion, anyway. So yeah, black screen now loading. Also, if you're wondering, I'm playing DX now because I bought the DX add-on for like 240 Microsoft points because I thought I'd treat myself. But yeah. This is the end cutscene for Emerald Coast with Sonic, I believe. Actually, I don't even think you get this, but whatever. And then you get the same cutscene you got at the start of Sonic's, and then I'll stop pointing that out now because it's a fun little thing to just notice and see the differences. But yeah, there's only 5 levels in Tales Story, and there's also only like 2 or 3 bosses, I think. So just so we're clear on why it's shorter. And
so what went wrong anyway?
Honestly, the thing about Tales' gameplay that makes it so different is because you're playing over stages you already played as Sonic, or you don't necessarily have to have played all the stages of Sonic. You can play Tales' story first, and in theory play Sonic's story last, which is actually an interesting way to play the game. But basically, you're playing the stages you've already played once, but you have to beat Sonic to the end. It's not like a time trial based thing. But you have to get there in a certain time, and because Tails can fly, you have to work out new ways around level. It's quite a cool little gimmick, but yeah, let's look at this cutscene, although it's already been seen, so I don't focus on it too much. But I think the end of this cutscene is quite odd. Like, yeah, let's go to my workshop. I guess we're gonna take the train. Like, that's just a really odd thing to do, but whatever. But yeah, as you can see, I just walk her from Sonic, and then I turn around the moment afterwards, he's gone. So I guess he went the beach way to get to the workshop, but you can't go the beach way, no. There actually is a way to go into that beach, I believe, but, you know, I have no idea what it is, so... yeah, now we're heading to the Mystic Ruins, because that's where the adventure's at, and I can't actually remember the reason we're going there. And also, these red things always tell you where you're going, so it's nice. So yeah, let's get to the first actual stage then. I really like just Tales' story because it's quite compact, and it's one of the few good, like, it sort of supplements the main story without, you know, drawing itself out too much. Like, in terms of the other characters, I think they get worse and worse progressively, except towards the end with E102. But let's just say Big the Cat's missions, they're not enjoyable in the slightest. Also, I think we have to go over here, because we have to face the egg Hornet thing. Yep, we do. Nice little cutscene here.
If it isn't
Sonic and Tails. Do I need to be quiet? I'll be quiet during the, like, you know, crucial cutscenes, but this is one we've seen before, and watching cutscenes twice is just just a little bit, I don't know what the word is, but it's that. Whatever the word is, it's a bit of that. So yeah, let's watch while he just does his silly stuff.
That usually means trouble coming from you.
Don't even try to interfere this time. Give me that Chaos Emerald, or else...
No!
Or else what, huh?
Yeah, this...
Or else I'll take it from you.
Yep, just gonna take it from me the hard way. Makes sense. except he flies off. So I guess that's where he gets his like egg Hornet thing from. This is the most retarded idea I've ever seen. To like, I don't know how anyone can think that was smart. It's like, get more boosters on your thing, fair enough, move faster. But the way he uses it, just makes you think, wow, how can you have an IQ that high? I believe he's renowned for having the like 200 plus IQ, and then he thinks that replicating a Hornet with his high-tech machinery is the smart way to do it. Also, you don't actually have to move for this fight if you don't want to. It's a very nice fight, and also this is where Tails' sort of limited attack range comes in, because the only attack he has, I believe, is you can do his little ball jump, and I don't actually know if that does damage or not. But since he doesn't have the homing attack that Sonic has, which is holding down A, he has to fly instead. That limits him a little bit when it comes to actually, attacking things, because he has to be next to them and then, press X. And it's a little awkward to say the least, but whatever. It's what you have to deal with being Tails and stuff. Yeah, quite simple, just spin around these stuff, spin around the missiles, and then hit him as he goes towards you. And I guess, I don't know why he's replicating, what he's even trying to replicate by doing this. Like, he could just skim along the ground and not get himself dug in there, and it just would be so much more effective. Also, I don't think I hit him that time, so my bad. But like, honestly, what he could do instead is just sort of skim along the ground at this height, like this height here, and then just go towards you that way. I'm not sure why I'm giving Eggman boss advice, but just words in the head to consider. All systems, and let's actually hit him this time. It's always a little awkward trying to hit him, because obviously you can only press X, or you can only use this while you're going either slow, or you're like standing still. If you're going at speed, or not at speed, but if you're actually moving, then you'll turn into a ball, which does nothing. So really awkward in my opinion anyway. So 1 minute 32 and 719 rings. I'm gonna have to go spend them at some point in the Chow Garden. I don't know when. I might do a whole like segment of this, the Chow Garden, because I'd imagine this is a Let's Play I'm going to keep coming back to every now and then. Because as I said, it doesn't do too well success-wise. I guess success just a way to group like views and all the other fun stuff into one big circle. But it's just a really fun Let's Play to do, and like, whoa! Did you see that? Like the light made a triangle on the screen. That was. Didn't know if that was intentional, or if I just haven't seen that before, or I guess those two things are the same. But like,
Chaos could use a little.
Look at him opening his mouth so much. He opens his mouth so much. I don't know. Wait, that's sarcasm by the way. He just look at his mouth. Well, you can't see anymore because he's not speaking. But he just didn't open his mouth there.
That's the monster I saw the other day.
I believe it's because this game is actually, because obviously Sega's Japanese. If you do not know, they just write their game in Japanese, and well, they obviously write the game. But write a Japanese script, have the voice actors do it, then like they don't actually redo the voice thingamajig, what's it called, the lip syncing, I guess. They don't actually properly do that. They just sort of do it. That's why there's so many odd. Like you can see sometimes where characters just opening their mouth for no reason. Yeah, this is Chaos 1, who you don't actually get to fight. I think you fight Chaos 2, 4, 6, and 7. But yeah, no, Chaos 0, Chaos 2, yeah. No, I don't know, there's so many Chaoses you fight as different characters, but you never see like Chaos, I guess you don't see 3 or 5 for a good reason, but I don't think you ever see Chaos 1 in a boss battle, which is a shame. It'd be a fun boss battle, I think.
We can't let that
think it's up a
monster
good
get
fight.
It could get ugly.
Yeah, now we've got to go follow Sonic to wherever he goes, so let's
And
listen
he
to
can
this.
be if we keep him away from more emeralds, right? So what do you
Look
say,
at the voice
Sonic?
simulator.
Let's find the Chaos Emeralds before Eggman does.
I don't know, it's just a little funny. Basically, yeah, what Tails does is he follows Sonic around for the most part, and then, he just does the same thing as him, but he gets there first, so I need to get the Winston, I forgot. But he has to, he just follows Sonic around, but he has to get to the end first for some reason. Like, it has no effect on the story, so I don't know why he does, but I guess for his own character development's sake, then he has to get to the end before Sonic to prove a point. And then, yeah, that's all of his gameplay, basically. Exactly why he does this, I don't know, but honestly, his like impact on the story is so insignificant. Like as, that boss fight I just did. it's interesting how like the essentially what it means is the way you're fighting him as Sonic and Tails is they both thought they did all of the fight. But like because other characters also this stage is ridiculously easy as Tails because you can just do this. Actually, you can just keep going this way. Yeah, this is one of the things about Tails is you can just learn super fast routes through the level. I mean, you can just skip the entire thing essentially. I think it's quite cool anyway that you can just do this. So as you can see here, the level's in front of me and I've just skipped the entire thing. I think that's really cool that you can just do that personally, but obviously some people are bound to disagree. But yeah, it's just a really fast way to beat the level. I think most of his levels have little exploits like this. Also, did you see my time there? I just skipped from 36 to 46. No idea why that is. I honestly could not tell you why that is. It's exactly 10 seconds as well, so it's not as if there's just a minimum timer. It's just a really odd little thing. But yay, I win! 17 emblems. That's nice and good and stuff. But yeah, first level done in 36 seconds. Not too bad. His gameplay is, for the most part, that basic, so I wouldn't worry about it too much. So looks like we're going back to Station Square now, which is always a fun place to travel. As I said, I'll just see what the red light is to say.
To Station Square.
Okay, yep, may find something. That seems like a indirect hint. Except, I guess you can't really have direct hints. Actually, you can have direct hints, never mind. But, yeah, Station Square. Now loading. Or something along those lines. I guess it is not something along those lines, but it's just now loading. I think there's an emblem here. Yeah, I got the emblem, never mind. There's quite a few emblems that are just lying around the adventure stages. That's what I quite liked about it. So if you're not sure where your next stage is, you can just look around. Also, I'm not sure if Tails has a power up here, so I'm just going to look. I know some of the characters do and some don't. So let's quickly jump up. Yep, fun little area here. And then you... Oh, this is a unique to Tails area, or Knuckles, I think. I'm not sure what this actually does, actually. It is a...
Look, it's your jet
I haven't played this game in a while, by the way. Jet anklet.
Jet power makes you
fly faster. I'm not entirely sure what you do with jet power in your anklet, but whatever. I guess I can deal with that. Then we'll head back down. And now I've got to go to Casinopolis, which is, as you may know, just the casino stage, as it's probably obvious by the title. Had to make a little bit of a side track, but whatever. Would have been faster to go for the hotel, but you know, I'm committed to this route now. Also, I'm not sure why it's nighttime all of a sudden. I'm not sure if there's a reason behind that, but that button that you have to do the lightspeed dash to get to as Tails, as Sonic. Super easy as Tails, you just fly up to it and then bam, Casinopolis, here we go. Again, racing Sonic, but through the sewers, which isn't actually what Sonic was racing to. So Sonic's gone down to because you only get down to this part. I'm not sure if I actually showed it in the Sonic part, but like you get down to this part if you do especially bad, not especially bad, but if you lose all your rings. I think you have to have like under 50 rings, then you get sent down to this bit and you have to earn your way back out. It's actually the best way to get rings. It's the only way to do the stage in a reasonable amount of time, which is quite, you know, odd how the best way to do it is by essentially failing, but whatever, I don't ask questions, except I sort of do, but whatever. And yeah, it's a really basic stage, just lots of these wind fan things. I'm not sure what it's meant to be, like the basement or what, but Sonic's not very good at doing it, whatever it is. As you can see, I'm almost at the end already. Because the thing about Tails stages is they're not the entire length of Sonic stages, they're only like one half of it. Like, Windy Valley is the second half, this is somewhere in the middle. Ice Cap's the second half, and then the other two stages are the first half. And since they're not extended anyway, it's a really odd way to just keep the story, but 59 seconds, not too bad, I guess. And Station Square, Adventure Field. So now we're going to head off over to... I'm not sure where we've got to get the Ice Stone. Oh, also here, I'm not sure if I pointed out Sonic, but you can see Cream the Rabbit after this cutscene. It's quite cool. So yeah, another cutscene. This time I'm Tails. And I just dropped my Chaos Emerald because I did a spin jump. And some poison purple, guess? I don't know what it's meant to be, but whatever. I'll let the cutscene go. Oh, it's not a very long cutscene, I guess. Okay, so we just slept on the sidewalk all after, or I guess all night. I guess that makes Tails technically homeless. When you think about it, like really technically.
Chaos Emerald?
Sonic just sort of being
Eggman
like,
got one of them, but the other one's safe.
funny eyes, by the way.
He must be getting desperate.
I always thought his eyes are funny.
Now the Emerald
Since his
count
nose,
is
like,
2-1
is
and Eggman's
sort
winning.
of
Let's
the
get
thing
a
above his
move
nose
on.
isn't really connected. Well, it's connected to his head, which is odd. But yeah, there's Cream the Rabbit. I don't know why you can see Cream the Rabbit, but you can see a shadow there. And then he just randomly disappears into the distance, quite oddly. But yeah, let's get the Ice Stone, which means we're going to Ice Cap Zone now. If I'm right, this is this is the Ice Cap's obviously the snow stage. And I don't actually believe you only play the snowboard section of the Ice Cap Zone, which is, I guess it wouldn't make sense to do the rest because the rest is a platforming fest. And with Tails, there just isn't platforming because he can fly. Like, obviously, in the 2D like games, because they could obviously have ceilings and floors and stuff. Well, obviously they have floors in most 3D games as well, but since there's not really any ceilings in 3D games because they're mostly open world, like that's why Tails' fly means he doesn't have to do platforming. I guess what I'm saying is nerf the flying because also I'm not sure what took me so long to get off that rock. And then as you can see, this rock formation conveniently broke open at the same time the Ice Stone was found in Station Square. I'm not sure why they didn't just open the level. I guess making you work for it is cool and stuff. Honestly, it's like completely different to the style of the original games. You'd think they tried to keep that by having, you know, just stage to stage stuff, but whatever. Just quickly climb up this ladder. I think you can actually go all the way to the top. Really, you have to get all... Yeah, I've gone all the way to the top and nothing's happened. Because you actually have to go to a very specific part on the ladder to get to the level. It's quite odd. But stage 3, Ice Cap Zone. It's not actually Ice Cap Zone. Ice Cap Zone is actually a level from the 2D games. I don't really play the 2D games, but I don't actually like the 2D games, funnily enough. I'm not a 3D Sonic fan, and that's what makes people be like, I hate you. Yeah, all you have to do here is beat Sonic to the end because there's a Chaos Emerald, and apparently by being Sonic there, you achieve something. I'm not sure what you achieve actually, but you definitely achieve something. Because what else would you be doing unless you're just bored and you wanna snowboard? It's not snowboard because that's cool. You'd figure Tails would have like a engineered snowboard, like a jet, not jetpack, but like a jet boost run or something.
Hey, Tails!
I don't just something to think about. And also, breaking through this much ice would have to hurt. Like seriously, how do they not just go, ow, I'm gonna give up this now? But maybe that's just me being not very manly. Actually, is Tails a dude? Is he? I don't think he is. No, he must be. He can't be female. I think he's voiced by a female. But like that's what all young males do. It's quite odd how that does. Like Bart Simpson obviously from Simpsons is voiced by a female, and that just confused me. I was like, what? Also, I need to get in there. This shortcut isn't really much of a shortcut, but I like going in there anyway. Also, seriously, this much. How is this ice not just? I don't know how I'm breaking the ice and not the other way around. Like you figured that's the way it would happen, but unfortunately not. It's not really unfortunate, it's fortunately. As you can see, quite cool here, just 3 ramps in a row. And whee! Chaos Emerald with Toy Cat, I guess with Tails. And at 1 minute and 50 something seconds, this is actually the longest. See, it added 10 seconds! That is odd. I'm not sure why it's doing that. I don't really care. I don't really care about my times too much, but that is really odd. I'm gonna have to investigate that at some point in the future. I could just Google it. I could Google it right now. Well, I could Google it in the next cutscene, I guess. Yeah, let's head off to the next level. I think, anyway. Where's the next level? We've gotta go, fight Knuckles, I think, which is always a bundle of joy and fun. It's fun and joy are quite similar when you think about it. But yeah, let's just get our fight with. Actually, wait. I think I could. Let's just fight him anyway then. So we've got a fun little cutscene here, which is basically Knuckles being like, "Oh, I'm cool." And the other guy's being like, "No." And then actually he's punching him apparently. He's not even punching anyone. Oh, he tries to punch Tails.
Don't mess with me now.
See, look at Knuckles' voice. That's nice and manly.
No way, Knuckles.
No. Oh, and then you have to fight him. The thing about all character fights in this game is even with the worst fighting character, which is Tails, all the fights are ridiculously easy. See, look, I can't really do anything about that, but just bam, done. That was a boss battle.
Whoa,
And somehow it comes off like that, where 2 Chaos Emeralds go there. Then I bet Eggman comes in, and what do you know, he snoops them up. Sorry. Mr. Eggman with his beard and stuff. Eggman's back. Oh no! He's got the emeralds apparently.
You know that.
Yep, well, obviously, we just fought for no reason because Knuckles is like, yeah, I'm not really friends with you, but I am. I also actually thought Knuckles was like super best friends with them because like the first few games I played were Adventure 2 and Heroes, where they're like they're big buddies and stuff. But he's actually not a good guy. He's a really mean fellow.
Tricked?
Tricked? No one makes a fool out of me. Well, they just did, so yeah. Not to be awkward about it or anything, but
4 emeralds.
4 emeralds.
I summon chaos. Come forth.
So, is that actually how you summon him? You just say, I summon you, Chaos. Sort of like a Yu-Gi-Oh card, except it's full of water. Is that even water? Because if it is, that doesn't make much sense, because I don't know, you'd figured that I can't say anything without spoiling the ending, so never mind. Except now he's just grown a second face.
It's changing again.
I don't know how that really helps him.
Stop this fast.
What's actually inside him? Is that like there's sort of like bone structure inside him? But I don't know. Don't know what that. Like it's not actually completely inside him. It's just like his hands got like claws in them, and now he's a dolphin. So Chaos 4. Let's go. Again, fighting him for the. Well, yeah. I guess this is the second time we're fighting him. Again, like all the main characters think they're the people who fought Chaos, but this really just hit him. It's really awkward to hit his tails because, as I said, you have to stand still or be moving slowly to get this spinning thing to go. Which obviously, when you're in the water, is a little bit difficult. Also, this water isn't very realistic. Like, I can jump on the water, and then I don't sink for that long. Like, I don't get it. Also, where are all the other guys? They should. Oh wait, I need to jump on them. Yay! I think you actually can use this ball thing to attack him. Some bosses don't let you do it like that, but I guess this guy does. So, whee! Flying in the air until you come to the surface or something. Where is he these days? There he is. Let's quickly jump on him. Oh no, I don't want to fly, I want to jump on you. There we go. Now we just need to hit him one more time, and we're done. We'll just gather some rings as well, so we can, you know, go to the Chow Garden afterwards and, you know, treat our Chow. Have I actually opened my Chow yet? I honestly can't remember. It's been, honestly, 6. It might be more than 6 months, actually. And it looks like I've lost all those rings I was collecting to buy my Chow something nice. Such a heartless bastard, Chaos 4. Again, going to try and attack me. And he actually succeeded. My bad. I'll just collect more rings from around the stage. I don't know how long it's going to take him to surface. It's been a good 30 seconds. You know, it'd be quite nice if we could do that sometime now. That should be good enough. No, just let me. There we go. Yeah, I did it. Chaos 4's dead and stuff. Yay. And okay, now the big egg thing's coming out of the sky. That's reasonable to think. Yep, that's pretty cool. Nice thing you got going on there. So this is actually quite impressive looking. Like for the, I think I said this already. I know it's been. I'm sorry if I'm making you repeat comments. Jeez, man, it's been. Oh wait, actually, let's work this out now. I think it was would have been due. Yeah, it's almost exactly 6 months, but. Yeah, it's just coming back to this Let's Play. I really enjoy it, so let's just hear this out. Hear him out.
Adieu, until we meet again, my friends.
Oh, he's laughing because they're not really friends. I get it. It's funny. Gonna get beamed up by some form of tractor beam he has on this ship. Don't completely understand that. Also, the big jet thing, not jet thing, his thing is flying that way. Just memorize that now, so I can make a point later on that will make me be like, wow, you're right.
You guys go.
But you guys go.
I have some unfinished business to take care of.
I honestly
No
don't know
problem,
what he's
Knuckles.
talking about.
We'll take care of everything here.
Wait, I'm not sure if that's sarcasm.
Let's get going!
Where is Knuckles going anyway? Where is he? I don't see a Knuckles. Whatever, don't care. Don't need him anyway. Oh, here's Knuckles. Let's
What's
speak
the
to
matter?
him.
What are you waiting for?
What do you mean, what's the matter? What are you waiting for? You're standing still! Oh, whatever. Don't need him anyway. Gonna head here, where I believe
Sonic, wait here for a second.
it will... Yeah, I think Sky Chase Act 1 now. Always a fun stage. The tornado thing, like, I don't know when he fixed this, because I've been playing as him since he crashed his old plane. Really doesn't make much sense, but whatever. Plus his old plane was grey. I guess this is nice looking red and yellow plane. I don't know what the red's meant to be. Also, Sonic can... I guess Sonic can't fly, that's his big downside. But in theory, if you can run at the speed of light, you could... I don't know, if he jumped, or if you ran up a ramp, like a diagonal ramp, then he could use that because he'd keep running. The momentum would make him, you know, fly onto it. I guess that's a lot of effort to ask for a hedgehog, but you know, I think he should. Just put the effort in and, yeah. So this is Sky Chase. I think we played this as Sonic. I don't know why we played this as Sonic, because you'd figure Tails is the one doing all the effort with the, you know, buttons and stuff, not Sonic, but, you know, maybe that's just my opinion. I know that, honestly, you'd figure. You would figure that Tails is doing all the work and Sonic's just standing there being like, hey, you should shoot some stuff. Also, if you're wondering if you hold down the X button, I didn't know this until like super recently. If you hold down the X button, then it locks on with a missile on these little laser beam things. And the more lock-ons you have at once, the more points you get for each of them, I think. It works out something like that. And then if you get like 8,000 points at this level, you get the second emblem, so... Like, I might as well go for that since I've played through this once already, so let's just quickly just lock on to everything and try and get the 8,000 points you need. It might actually be like 7,500. Haven't played it in a long time, got all the 130 emblems a while ago, so I'm just so cool like that. Also, I'm trying to lock on as much as I can so I can get the most points, which isn't happening right now, but 5k, okay, let's keep this going and maybe get into the 6s, maybe the 7s, maybe the 8s, hopefully the 8s. I think this is, yeah, you only play the stage once as Sonic, once as Tails, and then, I think you play both as Sonic and both as Tails, which sort of sucks, but whatever. Since it's what I really don't like this sort of segment, because I don't like this sort of shooting game. Like, I just don't like, I don't like 2D side-scrolling shooters. They're just not my cup of tea, because they're just not good. Also, I think we just broke 8,000, 9,000, whoa. Yeah, I think we might get the extra emblem, it might be 12,000. Honestly, as I said, haven't played it in a while, don't remember the scores. We're getting hit quite a few times as well, which isn't good. It's not really bad, well it is bad. Yeah, it's definitely bad. I'm gonna definitely concur that it's bad, and I'm curious to see if I get the extra emblem or not, because, you know, it's an interesting stage. Also, look at that sky beneath me. That doesn't make any sense. I guess the clouds are circular. Like, yeah, how are there clouds in above me and below me? What is below me then? I figured we're above the clouds, so it's space. That's what? I don't even know what to think about that. And looks like we're about to die, so that sucks. But you know, stage complete. Yay. Let's see if I get the emblem. Oh yeah, extra emblem. I think I played Sonic's. Yeah, I must have the first time when I played Sonic's Story. But I think we're going to crash down now, and we're also going to end this part. I believe you enjoyed the part so far. The part 2 and probably the last part. Most likely the last part of Tails' story will be up tomorrow, or you can just click it at an annotation if you're, you know, just watching this, because why not? You can also watch Sonic's Story, because if you haven't already, because Sonic's Story is the bulk of the game. It's the fun part of the game, in my opinion, and it's just good, so I'll link that on the screen. I'll use annotations and like colour them blue for Sonic Story, yellow for Tails Story. It'll be clever. But yeah, we've got a cutscene here, so I guess I could leave that going while I leave. So hope you enjoyed the video. Like it if you liked it, and goodbye.
Wow, that dream brought back memories. I owe so much to Sonic. Sonic! Wonder where he went. Sure hope he's all right. The tornado's not powerful enough. If I'm gonna get that egg carrier, I need to finish my prototype. It needs a Chaos Emerald to work. Looks like I'd better find one fast.